It's the last day of my cruise on the Icon of the Seas, and I'm trying to make the most of a solo experience as we visit Royal Caribbean's private resort, Coco Cay. I'm heading straight to Hideaway Beach for the all-adult experience. Now, although very popular, Royal Caribbean is actually one of my least favorite cruise lines. So on this last day, what are my final thoughts on the Icon of the Seas for a solo experience? Let's find out. Good morning, everybody. Hey, it is day 7 here on the Icon of the Seas, and today we haven't arrived yet, but we are at Coco Cay. So I'm excited. So in Coco Cay, I am going to go to Hideaway Beach, the all-adult area. So I'm excited to check that out. But right now I'm gonna go get a little breakfast and just walk around the ship a little bit because it is 7:08 and the gangway doesn't open until 8:30, but I'm gonna be one of the first ones off the ship. I usually am on port days, especially port beach days. So I'm trying to kill time until the gangway opens at 8:30 and on my way to Coco Cay and Hideaway Beach. Should be a lot of fun today. All right, so it's day 7, and one place I haven't been yet is the Vitality Spa, and I have the drink package. They have juices, so I'm gonna go in here and try one of the juices, especially since it's in the drink package. Because there's so much to do on the ship, this is actually my first time really doing anything in the spa area. I hate that I didn't stop here in the mornings for smoothies, mimosas, or bellinis, but really that's what a lot of the ships, even the smaller ones. Don't try to do everything any ship has to offer on one sailing. You'll wear yourself out. Instead, if you enjoy the ship, consider booking another sailing. So I got the apple mint, and it is very, very delicious. This was great, but I still wanted my morning coffee. So I cut through Central Park to head down to the Pearl Cafe to Starbucks. I absolutely love that I could come here not only for gluten-free offerings at any time, but the space and views for a solo introvert are amazing. I wish I could have hung out here more too. I came to the Windjammer for breakfast again this morning, and this morning I decided to get scrambled eggs from the omelet station. Once you place an order, they give you a pager to let you know when your order is ready. So just waiting for them to call my pager so I can get my scrambled eggs. Nice little system so you don't have to just stand there and wait. And my order is ready, so I got scrambled eggs with cheese, peppers, onions, and tomatoes. And now I'm finally ready to get off the ship and head to Coco Cay. Getting on and off the ship has been easy peasy all week. Looks like as soon as you get off the ships, they have trams that you can take, or you can walk over to Coco Cay. So I am going to take the tram this morning. To get to Hideaway Beach by tram, you actually had to do a transfer. They took you to a drop-off point and guided you to a different tram to take you to Hideaway Beach. So we had to scan our cards to get in. I didn't know where I was going, so I just walked right into a towel station. And I just picked up 2 towels here at the towel station. Now I'm gonna go find a spot. I'm usually one of the early ones, but there were quite a few people here already. But I never get a lounger at the pool, so I headed straight to the beach. Again, there were more people here than normally for me, but this place had so many loungers, there were still great options available. Oh, let's go over on that side. After I found my front row lounger, I was anxious to get a quick peek of the resort, and it was beautiful. Cabanas were for rent, but as a solo cruiser, I find those an expensive waste for me. I'm not a pool person, but I have to admit, this pool looks fun and inviting. So I just took a few minutes to see what was where and to take a quick look around before everything had opened up. It looked like even if you left the ship later, with so many seating options available, you would likely find a lounger or a table somewhere. had already heard about the On the Rocks bar and the live band that plays there. I will definitely be back for that later. So far, even with things not being open yet, everything was beautiful and it felt like such a good vibe, a good all-adult vibe. Now, I knew they had a pizza place, a Slice of Paradise, and I do plan to give it a try. But I'm just praying that it's not the gluten-free Sorrento's on the ship, because that gluten-free pizza on the ship sucked. I absolutely loved it on Wonder of the Seas, but it was not the same on this ship. So we shall see. Now, every place wasn't walkable, and this man let me know that this was off limits unless I had a cabana. So I walked around the front area instead. This was the quiet side of the resort, so peaceful.
All right, so that was a little tour of the Hideaway Beach, and this is a beautiful, beautiful beach resort. So now that I've toured the beach area a little bit, I'm gonna kick back and just relax. So I'm just gonna walk down here and let's see how cold this water is. It is absolutely beautiful. It's cold. It is cold. Today is actually the first opening, other than like the crew party and the showings that they had. Today is the actual opening of Hideaway Beach. So we are the first ones to have the full experience of Hideaway Beach. And so far, it is very, very nice. I am enjoying this experience.
Now, I do see a few friends in the pool and I want to join them for a bit, but before I do, now that things have opened up a bit, I want to go check out the live band on the Rocks before taking a dip in the pool. All right, so now I'll get in the pool, but I'm very nervous about my phone. I got a new waterproof case, but I haven't tested it out, so I'm a little nervous about dropping my phone and finding out the hard way that it doesn't work. So I got in for a little bit, then went to lock up my phone in my bag before coming back and hanging out with my friends. I was having a great time. I even got lessons from my friends on how to gracefully walk back and forth for social media content. How did I do? But now I'm getting hungry.
So we can't leave here without at least trying the gluten-free pizza to see what it tastes like. So let's head to a Slice of Paradise and check out the gluten-free pizza. All right, so I just ordered a pepperoni gluten-free pizza and it will take about 5 minutes to get done.
I love that they had a bar right next to the pizza station. So while I waited on my order, I got a drink from the bar. Well, right off the bat, it looks a million times better than that sucky pizza on the ship. But let's see how it tastes. Okay, this is good. Now, this is the gluten-free pizza that I had on Wonder of the Seas.
That's a wrap for me. This indeed was a great day at Coco Cay. I can't wait to do it again.
Back on board, I had grabbed a quick dinner and dessert from the Windjammer buffet. By the end of a long cruise, I always just want to get something quick rather than to go sit at a restaurant for hours. I then headed to Absolute Zero for the show that I had reserved for the night.
Incredible show with our international ice cast right here, Starburst, Elemental Beauty, coming up next.
The shows on this ship were the best I have ever seen on any ship. I will give them that. I just realized that as many times that I've been to the Overlook, I have yet to go to the Overlook bar and get their specialty drink. It's the last night, so tonight is the night. And it was refreshing. This is an introvert's paradise. It's not a nook and cranny, but it can still be kind of private. And the rest of this night is the absolute thing that I love most about being solo on the ship. Just roaming. Roaming from here to there, walking around and seeing what's going on around the ship, stopping if I want, keeping it moving if I don't, without having to have a whole discussion about it. So it is the last night and I'm trying to stretch this out as long as possible. This has been a great cruise. Now, if you know, I'm not a fan of Royal Caribbean. I sailed the Oasis class, Wonder of the Seas. I would not have rated that as one of my top cruises, but Icon of the Seas, I had an amazing experience. So I'm trying to stretch this out as long as possible. I'm in one of my favorite spots. This is the Overlook. Man, I could just live here at the Overlook. I'm having an espresso martini and looking to stay up as long as possible. So I'm hanging here for a few more minutes, then I'll go to the casino and then just hang out for as long as I can with whoever's up. I ended the night solo, which was all right by me.